Today we're going to be taking a look at the two best ways to currently build the wound build, and you will have your choice of the Fury ability or the Chorus ability. You can even set up two different builds, one with each. You actually also have the choice of taking the stun grenade or the fire grenade, and you can set up two different builds with one of each as well. This is also a fairly tanky build, one of the tankier Zealot builds that you can do. So we're going to start by taking the left side down, and this is mainly to pick this up over here, but everything in here is pretty decent. The real reason for taking the path on the left is for Bleed for the Empire. Damage that would take your health to the next wound is reduced by 40%. So we are going to have 7 wounds on Heresy and Damnation. If you're playing a lower difficulty, you're going to have 8 wounds. Now, if you're on Heresy, Damnation, Malice, and you get hit by a Crusher and you're not in Coherency, yeah, you're going to take a serious hit regardless of how much toughness that you have. But for all those little hits, that time that you take the sniper bullet when you have full toughness, that being reduced by 40% is huge. So for the occasional hits where you're not getting jumped with low toughness, this actually really helps keep your health up. Next, we're going to be taking some points in the middle tree. We're going to be taking Anoint in Blood, which isn't one we would naturally take, but it does allow us to kill a lot of things in one less shot, so that is nice. Then we're going to be taking plus 25 Coherency Toughness Regeneration. This build ends with plus 115 Coherency Toughness Regeneration, allowing you to shoot up from no toughness to full toughness in roughly 4 seconds in a Coherency group of 4. Next, we're going to be taking bonus damage against Infested for the mobs, but not really for that. More for the unyielding enemies, which are all monstrosities that aren't shielded. And the heads on Crushers and all Ogrins is unyielding armor. So when you do go for that overhand heavy attack on the head, not only is it a crit shot, but you're getting 20% bonus damage because you're hitting the unyielding armor of the Ogrin. So that allows us to do massive damage, and with the Shredder or fully charged heavy attack, you can do massive damage with this perk right here. And of course, we're going to be taking the 15 in toughness because we got to. And we're taking damage, heal 25% of that damage occurs over 5 seconds. So this is basically like having 25% health. Next, we're going to be taking Thyraf Be Swift. Not only does this give us immunity to stuns on melee attacks, it gives us immunity to stuns on gunners and all regular gun dudes. This allows us at any point of having stamina to simply spam dodge the little spam slide into any group that we want without taking damage. So that is pretty huge. You might catch one bullet, but then you can dodge to the right and then you can slide again. So besides like having the 10 gunner plus sections with them all spread out, this allows you to basically move around the map very easily and not get lit the fuck up. So that is a huge perk that basically belongs in almost every Zealot build. Then we're going to be coming all the way over here for the bonus melee damage, the bonus move speed, the Until Death to make it even more tanky. And because Loner sucks, we don't really need this. The benefits on both of these are just not really benefiting us. Besides Shielded Contempt, which it's not a bad one, but what we're going to be taking is the 15 toughness damage reduction, because this is what we really need. We're already playing with fairly low toughness. This giving us 15% toughness damage reduction, and to our allies is really huge. Then we're going to be taking the Fury here. Now, like I said, just like the grenade, you can run Fury or you can run chorus. So to get to this point, which we need to right here, it costs us 1, 2, 3 skill points. And honestly, we don't need this 25 suppression. This is just to play more aggressively. And when you do get like hit and you're at like say 0 toughness or 25 toughness, this allows you to quickly get your toughness back up and recover. Because it has a cooldown of 30 seconds and we get 2 charges, it is a lot more convenient sometimes than chorus, especially if you're not running the highest of difficulties. For mid-level difficulties, this is a much stronger play. Now, for your higher level difficulties, and your alternative is you have 1, 2, 3. Now, if you are going to be running the chorus path, you very well might want this one right here. 20% extra damage for 10 seconds. And if you are going to pick that up, what you're going to drop is Fortitude in the Fellowship. You're still ending up with 90 coherency, toughness, regeneration in the build, which is pretty damn decent. So I definitely recommend picking this up and dropping that if you are going to take the chorus ability. Moving on, we're going to be taking this straight down on the wound path. Gotta take the attack speed, gotta take the health. Obviously, we're taking the wounds, and then we're just finishing off the keystone. The weapon for this build is not specific. You can run the combat blade. You won't have the crazy outright movement speed of a full movement speed build, but you'll still be pretty damn quick. When I want to run quick, I break out my revolver, and then when there's an enemy, I swap to my melee. You can run and slide with the revolver, and then as your slide is ending or at any point in time, swap to your melee and start slashing with it. So that's how I make up for this Eviscerator being a little bit slower on the movement speed. But like I said, you can take a weapon of your choice. I like the Eviscerator. The bonus that you'll run is Flak Armored. Now your second bonus isn't as important. You can run Maniac. You can run Unyielding. You could even run bonus crit hit chance if you wanted. The main blessing that you want is Savage Sweep and Shred. Shred is actually really good for clearing out mobs as well. So it's not a crit build. We only have the 5 base chance. But when you got the densest of mobs, the huge mobs, and you're just going in, you don't actually need to hit the same enemy to keep this bonus up. So if you get one chained hit and then you get another chained hit on another group of enemies, it's still stacking that bonus up to 5 times. And on the densest of mobs, you're just going to remain on 5 stacks after 5 swings until that mob is done. That will give us a bonus crit chance of 25%. So like I said, that plus 5% crit chance in the weapon is not actually that bad. That would bring you up to 30% while clearing out the mob on every swing. Also, Unyielding for bosses. Definitely want that Flak Armored though for the gunners, because you are pressing gunners a lot. You also get dealer's choice on your weapon. You can run the braced autogun, you can run the new revolver, you can run the old revolver. I'm kind of loving the new revolver. Great mobility, good critical bonus, good damage, and for all of them, you're going to be running Flak Armored, you're going to be running Maniacs. Tried over 100 times to get the tier 4 surgical. I just can't get it. You want surgical, you want hand cannon. If you want to play more defensively, you could run surgical and Glory Hunter. You want to play more offensively, play surgical and hand cannon. Lastly, for our curios, we're going to be running the same bonus for all. Plus wound, plus toughness regeneration speed, plus damage resistance to gunners. If you liked the video, leave a like, comment, share. It helps others find the video. I hope this helped.